making sure that
the area is safe.
the area is safe. All right, step number 2 is, so we have an adult male who collapsed and he appears to be unresponsive. How do we know for sure if he's unresponsive?
Tap and shout.
Tap and shout. So you're tapping on both shoulders and then asking the victim, sir, ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay? All right, so it's gonna look like this. Sir, are you okay? Sir, are you okay? So you're trying to see if he reacts, if he opens his eyes, if there's any moaning, any type of grimaces that's gonna make you think, well, this guy is actually responsive. If he's unresponsive, what's my next step? So remember that check step. So what else is missing here? You're checking for what?
For the rise of the
Breathing, pretty much. To see the chest is rising and falling, and then you're doing a quick scan to see if you see what?
emergency bleeding or
Life-threatening
Life-threatening.
bleeding, exactly. So, how long does this process take?
5 seconds.
5 seconds, but no more than
10.
10 seconds. So it's gonna look like this. And then sometimes you can even hear them breathe when they're breathing. So you can even hear, and then also look to see if the chest is rising and falling. And at the same time, I'm looking for bleeding. All right, 5 seconds have passed. What's next? What do we need? ASAP.
You call 911.
Get
the AED and the first aid
and
kit.
first aid kit. All right. So make good eye contact with that person. If you don't know their name, you're with the blue shirt or whatever. Call 911, get an AED and a first aid kit, and then that person needs to repeat those 3 things. Call,
Call 911.
get,
First aid kit and an AED.
and an AED. All right. Now what's next?
Start a compression.
Start compressions. All right. So giving high quality chest compressions. So remember, you're going to be using the heel of your hand, okay, and interlacing your hand like this with the other. I use left and then right on top of it. So locate the lower half of the breastbone right here. So it's the sternum, same thing, that flat bone in between our chests. You're going to be using the weight of your body when you're giving compressions. So here gravity is your friend, so use it efficiently. All right, nipple line is right here, lower half of the sternum is right here. All right, what do I need to do as far as my elbows? Lock them. What about my shoulders?
Over, yeah.
Over the chest,
Over the chest.
right?
Yeah.
All right, so how many compressions am I giving?
30.
Okay, and I need to allow the chest to fully recoil, right?
Yes.
And avoid leaning on the chest. So you guys are going to be giving compressions. You're going to be counting out loud like this. So I'm just going to demonstrate a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, questions on this? All right, and real quick, let me just borrow, I'm not going to use it, but remember, what was the technique to open the airway?
You have palm on the forehead and then the thumb
Head tilt
on the chin.
and chin lift. Okay, because his airway is blocked, right? He's unresponsive, so the tongue relaxes and then it blocks the airway. So we need to open the airway. But the first thing we need to do is get that airtight seal. So, all right, facial, piece of plastic with a filter or one-way valve. That's the one that you guys have on your first aid kit. This goes right on top of the mouth. What do I need to do?
Pinch the nose.
Pinch the nose. What else?
Tilt it back.
Do the chin lift, right? Well, when you open the airway, I need to seal their mouth with my mouth. So that's the airtight seal. So pinch the nose and then do the head tilt chin lift. You can either bend your index finger like this and do the chin lift, okay? Now, how many breaths am I giving?
2.
For how long?
1 second.
1 second. So it's gonna look like this. And then resume CPR. Got it? Questions? All right, ready to roll? All right, let's start. Patient.